Hi, first grade. Happy Tuesday, even though it's the first day back from the long weekend. We have been learning about all the different coins. We've been learning about the penny, the nickel, the dime, and the quarter. And we are going to start learning how we can organize and sort our coins using tally marks today. Now, are you activating that schema? We've talked about tally marks before. I want you to take a second to pause and reflect on what tally marks are. Do you remember why we use tally marks? Or what they look like? Well, today we are going to use tally marks to collect and sort data using our coins. So let's review tally marks. Tally marks are a way that we can represent a number. A way that we can represent a number. So we represent numbers in many different ways. We've represented numbers with pictures or base 10 blocks or standard form or expanded form. But today we're going to represent a number using tally marks. Do you remember what it looks like? What does a tally mark look like? How do I make one? That's right, a tally mark looks like this. It's just one straight line. It kind of reminds me of a number one, or a base 10 block, just one base 10 block. Can everybody hold up one finger for me? That's what a tally mark looks like, just one. So I looked in my purse yesterday and I got all the coins out that I could find. And I was thinking, I would love to know how many different coins I have. I know I have 4 different kinds in my purse. I know I have pennies. We remember that pennies are worth 1 cent. I know I have at least 1 nickel. We remember nickels are worth 5 cents. I know I have some dimes in this, which are worth 10 cents, and then I know I have some quarters, which are 25 cents. So I was wondering how many of each of these coins do I have in my purse? We're going to count and use tally marks today to figure out how many of each of these 4 coins Miss Salcedo had in her purse. So first I'm gonna write down the name of each coin. I have penny, I have nickel, I have dime, and I have quarter. Okay, so now we need to count and figure out how many pennies I have in this group right here. I know that pennies are a different color than the rest of these coins. Do you remember what pennies are made of? What does it make? What makes it a different color than the rest? It starts with a C. That's right, copper. So I can easily tell that I have this many pennies because they're the only ones that are copper. So let's count together how many pennies I have. Ready? 1, 2. 2 pennies. Now we're going to draw 2 tally marks. 1 tally mark for this penny and 1 for this penny. When I draw a tally mark, remember I'm drawing one line. There's 1 penny and there's 2 pennies. When I draw tally marks, I don't want my tally marks to be right next to each other like this. Then I can't tell how many there are. I want them to be a good distance away from each other so that I can tell this is 1 and this is 2. So I did my tally marks for my penny. Now what's the next coin that I'm going to count from my purse? Nickel, okay? Does anybody remember what a nickel looks like? On the front or the back? Or maybe the edges. Are the edges rough or are they smooth? I'm looking at all these different ones. Well, I know that the chant for the nickel, it tells me that the edges are smooth and the nickel is thick and fat. So here, I know that this is a nickel because the rest of my coins all have bumpy edges. So I know this is a nickel and there's Thomas Jefferson on the front. I don't think I see any more nickels, do you? Nope, that's it. So show me with your fingers how many tally marks I'm gonna draw for this coin. That's right, just one, because there's only one nickel. So there's my one tally mark for nickel. I only had one nickel in my purse. Let's see how many dimes I have. Do you remember what a dime looks like? I remember that the dime is the smallest and the thinnest coin. So do you think that this is a dime or this is a dime? That's right. The smallest one is this one, so it has to be this. This is the dime. Now, let's see how many dimes you think I have. We know that they're going to be the smallest, so out of this coin collection right here, can you count how many dimes you think I'm going to have? And then we're going to do it together. Push pause, count the dimes, and then push play when you're ready. Okay, you should have paused the video and counted how many dimes I have in this collection right here. Let's see if you got it right. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 dimes. Is that the number that you counted? Great job. Now, we've counted, but we haven't done our tally marks yet. When I do tally marks, I do the one line. So I'm going to start 1, and I'm going to keep going. 2, 3, 4. Does anybody remember what you do when you get to 5 tally marks? I remember when we learned about tally marks, I don't write 5 right next to each other. I do something different when I get to 5. What do I do? Oh, you're so right. I have to cross my 5th one over. It makes a group of 5 because remember, counting one by one all together, it takes a lot longer than if we have groups of 5. Skip counting by 5 is so much faster than counting ones all the way to 100. It takes so much more time. So when we're drawing tally marks, we get to 5, we're going to draw our 5th one across our other 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is across. I know that this group right here is automatically 5. So I have 5, I need to keep going. 5, 6, 7. I had 7 total. Good job. Now my last coin that was in my purse was a quarter. How many quarters did I have in my purse? Show me with your fingers. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I want you to pause the video and I want you to go get a piece of paper and a pencil or something that you can write on and with. And I want you to draw 4 tally marks for these quarters that I had in my purse. 4 tally marks. When you're done, push play. Okay, you should have paused the video and drawn 4 tally marks, one to represent each one of these quarters. Let's see if this is what you got. 4 tally marks. I do one line for each one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that what yours looks like? It doesn't? Are you sure? What did I do wrong? Did I mess up? Oh, are you sure? I can kind of tell that that's 4. Can you not? Okay, let me redo it. Let me erase. I'll start over. Help me this time. I'm going to start with my first one. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's much better. I agree. My other 2 were too close together. It looked like one big fat tally, didn't it? So make sure when you're drawing your tallies, you can tell that each one is 1 tally mark. Great job. Today, you're taking a quick assessment to show what you've learned about counting coins with tally marks. Bye, first grade. See you tomorrow.